All right, so now the fun part begins. So we're going to talk about calls to action now. We've got our page up and running. We've talked about our ads. We've talked about how to understand the activity on our page. We've talked about what to post, when to post. Um, but the reality is, the whole point of the like page is to sort of close those fans on your page on the idea of a challenge group, right? Or on the idea of being a coach on your team. So what we recommend, I'm going to go over some calls to action, because you've got to, even though all the other posts besides the calls to action are really leading up to this, right? I mean, they've got to you're really laying the foundation for that person to trust you as their coach, whether it be as a challenger or as a sponsor. So this is just an example of an ad. Amy, if you look on her page, she's run or posted uh, at least half a dozen of these in the last month, leading up to this January 6th challenge that's going to start next week. She did them all different ways, but this is just one that I found that got a lot of action. I'm going to talk about that one real quick. Let's see here. I just wanted to show. Okay, here we go. So as you can see, it says, "Who's ever done P90X before? What did you think?" This is my first program. She kind of goes into talks a little bit about herself. This must have been December 9th. P90X came out December 10th, and she's basically talking about the program and that, look, I'm putting together my own test group of 15 people, limited, uh, and I can't tell you. I saw the emails. I can't tell you how many people Amy got emailing her saying, pick me. I want to get in. I want to be a part of your test group. And it's really great language to use. It seemed to really work well, and I've seen tons of people using it. So, anyways, they're gonna rock the 30, 60, 90-day photos, send them into corporate to win some cash. Test group starts January 6th. You want to set a date. Amy, you want to start it about 3 weeks out. Amy does about two challenge groups per month. So you don't want to give people the excuse of, oh, it's just too late. I found out about this 3 days ahead of time. I can't get the program in time. So she always starts it a couple weeks early. And we found, like Amy, like, just I'll just be frank with you, Amy was making more money when she was promoting challenge groups and running more than one challenge group a month. So in 2013, she committed to it, and in 2013, her Success Club points blew up, her income blew up, the team Rise Up blew up. So I mean, driving challenge groups is really going to drive your business. So this call to action is fantastic. Now, Amy is driving people. We're testing this out. We've been testing this for the last couple months. We've seen some other coaches do it. She sends everyone to her email. Okay, she'll have them post. Let me see here. Have them post their email addresses. See all these email addresses that came in. Like, I mean, if Amy was to post something like this on her regular wall, there's no way that she would get all these email addresses, all this interest. It just wouldn't happen normally. But because she's built that audience with her like page, um, she gets lots of interest. So, anyways, what she does is she has them ask them, simple, just post your email address. Then what Amy does is she goes and has this stock email, and we can post it, that she sends to prospective challengers. And I've seen it; it's brilliant the way she did it. She kind of gets information out of them, and sort of can tailor the response to it. And then what I do is I pull each email address and name, and I put it into MailChimp. So we have an ongoing MailChimp uh, customer list that we market to. And the reason I do this is because, with Facebook kind of changing their rules sometimes, I wanted to make sure that we at least can capture these email addresses and these folks from her like page that we've paid for, so that if Facebook ever changes the rules to the point where it just becomes way too expensive to do business, we at least have that email list to fall back on. And it frankly, uh, it's been very beneficial to us to use Mailchimp. Mailchimp is freaking awesome. always gets good deliveries, very customizable, very easy to use, and it's free. So there's no reason not to use it. We don't use the Beachbody email system at all because most of those emails end up in spam. I would if you're not on Mailchimp, I'd get on Mailchimp right away. So anyway, so this is Amy's call to action. You can see on her page, she's got a bunch of them, of other ones, different pictures, different times she's posted of different days, different language. So all different ideas you can find on Amy's page. Here's another one. Amber's Fitness. Amber posted. This is a coach call to action to become a coach. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get this scrolled up. Okay. So it says here, do you ever wonder how I got fit without the gym or trainer and make over $100,000 a year by hanging out online all day? I've always loved that line. It's just the idea that and that's really what a lot of top coaches are doing. I mean, they're using social media. They're at home. They're not having to go to an office, so they're hanging out online. I mean, it's a lot more work than that, but I mean, I just like that term. And then she kind of goes into her story, which a lot of coaches who are struggling always think that maybe somebody has something that they don't. But Amber started out. It says here over 300 pounds, divorced by 30, over $100,000 in debt. And what is it? Working so hard. Oh, the only fun she had was happy hour TV and fast food. Who hasn't been there, right? Anyways, uh, so I mean, she was having a real tough time, and then she found coaching. So she's kind of just relaying that personal message that look, I wasn't always skinny. I'm not always I'm not the smartest person in the world. I didn't have anything that you don't have, but that she committed to coaching. If you're interested, um, Amber uses the email system a lot too. Look at this. See here, lots of comments, lots of emails, right? Lots of activity on that. So as you can see, and there's a ton of them on Amber's page. You can go and tweak it and however you'd like, but you know this is just a good example of once or twice a week on your page, you've got to make a post which has that call to action in it, that reason to get involved with your challenge group or get involved in coaching. Here's another one, Brandy Bots. Um, this one is: Are you a leader? Do you love fitness? Because I'm looking for three leaders who are passionate about fitness and nutrition. These three will work with me on a daily basis, learn the ropes how to create successful coaching business from home. I'm looking for those who are serious about eventually making this their full time job. And then she kind of goes into if you'd like to get in the best shape of your life, be surrounded by some of the most incredible people you've ever met, help your friends and family get healthy, have the opportunity to work for yourself and grow a six-figure income. So Brandy is always one of the top recruiters. If you ever look on those lists in Beachbody, she's recruiting like 10 to 15 coaches a month. And, you know, I guarantee you this like page has almost everything to do with it. So as you can see here, she's got a lot of interest. I mean, how think to yourself, if you were to post this on your personal wall right now, would you get this kind of interest? And I can tell you, Amy probably wouldn't. I mean, it's a fantastic post. It's targeted. It's got the call to action. You know, it's a great post, and I wouldn't copy it. I wouldn't do exactly what she's doing, but I mean, take the good things from it and make it your own. She even got 34 shares on this, so it's a great post. So just some calls to action. I mean, just some ideas as to what you're going to do with your page once you get your folks there, once you get them engaged. How can we convert that to dollars and to your growing team and your growing challenge group? So it's just a kind of a reminder as to this. It's going to cost some money. It's an investment, but that investment will be returned to you. I know that I can just give you an example. I'm not saying this to brag at all. Amy did almost 50 success club points. I think it was like 48 success club points in November and December, and every single one she attributed to the like page. Every single one. She just totally committed to it. We started the like page in October, like middle October, and grew it. Put some money into it, grew it, and Amy is just really kick ass with the way she can engage her fans on her page, and it grew quickly. And there's no reason why you can't grow it quickly. So get those posts out there, and like I said, once a week. Brandy. Oh, by the way, one more thing. Brandy does hers on Sunday nights. She said in her webinar. Amy sort of mixes it up, but I would. She definitely tries to put it out there at nighttime uh, when there's the most amount of people are on Facebook. So just some ideas for your calls to action. All right, that's it.